Google unveiled its first folding smartphone, the Pixel Fold, last year. While foldable smartphones have been around for a while, the Z Fold was already in its fifth version at the time. We didn't really appreciate Google's first try. Now, the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold, not the Pixel Fold 2, is on its way, and leaks have given us a solid sense of what to anticipate from the impending foldable. According to the company's official promotion, Google will provide much-needed updates, such as enhanced internal technology, a complete redesign, and a slew of AI capabilities to compete with the OnePlus Open and Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Before its release, I'm thrilled about the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Google's design language for the Pixel 9 Pro Fold differs from that of the original Pixel Fold. According to the most recent reports, the phone is taller than its predecessor, with a slightly thinner cover display and a more square interior display. This will make the Pixel 9 Pro Fold seem more like the finest foldable smartphone, and although not everyone is pleased with the adjustment, it is not necessarily a negative one. First and foremost, the cover display is expanding from 5.8 inches to 6.24 inches, and more screen real estate is always preferable. Furthermore, the cover display will have the same aspect ratio and proportions as the Pixel 9, giving it the feel of a classic slab phone when using the outside display. The original Pixel Fold featured a more prominent cover display, making it difficult to carry in pockets, but the Pixel 9 Pro Fold should be more portable. The Pixel 9 Pro Fold will also have substantially smaller interior display bezels than prior generations. One of the Pixel Fold's primary flaws was the huge bezels surrounding the inner display. However, with the foldable using a classic hinge mechanism, the inside display will have narrower bezels, making it more attractive. Finally, by adopting a design comparable to other foldables on the market, the Pixel 9 Pro Fold will simplify app developers' ability to scale their products for all foldable devices, not just the upcoming Pixel Fold. When Google debuted the first-generation Pixel Fold, it was only accessible in a few locations, including the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, and Germany. Contrary to expectations, it was only available in countries where Pixel devices were officially sold. Thankfully, Google is increasing the Pixel 9 Pro Fold's availability to 11 countries, including India, Australia, Canada, France, Singapore, and more. While it won't be accessible in all 24 countries where Pixel devices are officially sold, it's an excellent step forward, mainly because it's coming to my nation too. This year, Gen AI has significantly contributed to increased smartphone sales. Although Samsung has seized the lead with its Galaxy AI capabilities, Google has long been at the forefront of smartphone AI features. Pixel devices are regarded as among the most excellent camera phones because of their computational photography camera technology. Google added new AI capabilities with each Pixel release, such as Magic Editor with Pixel 7 and Circle to Search with Pixel 8, as well as updated the camera. The Pixel 9 series is no exception, as Google's teaser suggests, AI technologies created exclusively for the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. While Samsung has already unveiled new AI capabilities for their foldables, I'm interested in seeing what AI improvements Google has in store. The Pixel 9 Pro Fold will provide much-needed performance improvements to the Google Foldable. Despite arriving just 2 months before the Pixel 8 series and costing $1,799, the original Pixel Fold used the outdated Tensor G2 processor. The Pixel 9 Pro Fold will be released with the other Pixel 9 smartphones, with the newest Tensor G4 processor. While the Tensor G4 isn't the TSMC manufactured chipset we've been hoping for, it's projected to significantly boost the Tensor G2, providing quicker and more efficient performance than the 2-year-old processor. Furthermore, the Pixel 9 Pro Fold will allegedly include 16 gigs of RAM, which will help multitask and manage Gen AI tasks. In addition to internal modifications, the Pixel 9 Pro Fold's exterior hardware will undergo significant alterations. As previously reported, the cover display will be 6.24 inches with a refresh rate of 120 Hz and a maximum brightness of 1800 nits. The more prominent inner display will also have a maximum brightness of 1600 nits, up from 1000 nits, and support a refresh rate of 120 Hz. These are some little but significant enhancements that I am looking forward to. Unlike the European and Asian markets, which offer foldables from manufacturers like Oppo, Vivo, Honor, and Xiaomi, the North American market has less competition. Even if the Pixel 9 Pro Fold isn't the greatest foldable when released, it will provide much-needed competition in the industry, encouraging existing competitors to improve their foldables and additional manufacturers to enter the market. After all, more competition always benefits consumers. One of the cornerstones of Google's early Tensor-powered Pixels was value. By providing many of the same hardware characteristics at a lower cost, the shortcomings of Google's processor may be readily disregarded. Prices, however, gradually increased, culminating with last year's Pixel 8 at $699 and the Pixel 8 Pro at $999. Prices are projected to rise by around $100 this year, with a $1,000 Pixel 9 Pro providing a smaller but similarly competent option to the presumably $1,100 Pixel 9 Pro XL. Despite several Pixel leaks this week, we have yet to get confirmation of the US price for the whole range, just the Pixel Watch 3 and the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. But why are they going up? Regarding physical design, the Pixel 9 series is unquestionably advanced in certain areas. Still, new smartphones only cost more for design alone if significant modifications are not anticipated. The displays are improving, although this is only sometimes associated with a price increase. Starting storage amounts remain unaffected, and Google is still committed to 7 years of upgrades, which was perhaps the main reason last year's price increase didn't hurt so much. There are some more significant enhancements in play. The Pro series has superior cameras, including a substantially higher resolution selfie camera and a better ultrawide sensor on the rear. The smaller Pixel 9 Pro is also an excellent addition to the portfolio for those who have been waiting for a competent but smaller smartphone for years. Tensor G4 isn't a huge advance, but reports of a free satellite connection and a more robust modem should be significant bonuses. According to rumors, Google will upgrade the Pixel 9 series with extra RAM this year. The standard Pixel 9 reportedly has 12 gigs of RAM, while the Pixel 9 Pro and Pro XL and Fold will have 16 gigs of RAM by default. 16 gigs of RAM was unheard of only a few years ago, and it remains unusual for most smartphones, particularly in basic versions. For example, Samsung's $1,300 Galaxy S24 Ultra lacks a 16 gigs version and does not include it in its basic model. Looking at the Galaxy S24 series as a comparison, 12 gigs and 16 gigs outperform Google's most prominent rival, since the essential Galaxy S24 only has 8 gigs of RAM. This is likely due to AI, as on-device AI relies significantly on a large amount of memory. Even if AI is something you'll use sparingly, the extra RAM should improve overall efficiency in day-to-day chores. It will be highly beneficial in the coming years as AI continuously shifts the emphasis on our phones. It should also be helpful throughout the near decade of software support these phones receive. With that move, Google should have increased the standard storage to 256 gigs, but expanding the RAM by 25% or more is a significant change that lessens the impact of the higher cost. However, pre-orders will have more storage capacity. The second concern is why the Pixel 9 Pro Fold is not receiving a price hike while having a far more extensive list of extra features than the other variants. And the argument here is evident. The Pixel 9 Pro Fold, like the Pixel Fold before it, is costly. At that price, it's difficult to justify an upgrade. Google's Pixel Fold could have been cheaper, but based on what we've heard about the new one, the sequel seems somewhat deserving of its price. We'll see. So stay tuned for further updates on the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, and feel free to share your expectations for this exciting new device in the comments below. Then I will see you in my next video.